Hey, what's up? Welcome to White Lithium Eurotrash. So I was just scrolling through Instagram and I saw this post, which I want you to watch before I make my point, which exemplifies every single thing that's wrong with modern automobiles. And after you watch it, I'm going to explain to you what the problem is and how to think about these problems, okay?
What are you doing up in there?
Hey, let me show you what we got going on here. So this is another M177 4-liter V8 we have here in the shop. This S-Class came in with a check engine light. It had a current fault code for the oil pump control valve. This is where that leads us. Follow me. Subframe. Many parts. This is where the issue lies. This is the oil pump. This is the control valve for the oil pump. This is an intermediate harness that's submerged in oil. Open circuit here. We'll walk over to the bench and show you.
Okay, so in that video, this absurdly complicated modern Mercedes-Benz, the technician is fixing a oil pump pressure control valve circuit, right? So cars have had oil pumps since the beginning of time. You all know that, right? Normally, the oil pump is what's called a fixed displacement pump, right? It's like a gear pump connected to the crankshaft, and because of the non-compressibility of fluids, it just squeezes oil between some gears, and and then the oil has to flush around the outside, and it pushes it throughout the engine, right? Okay. Well, here's the thing about modern cars, and they're like, we got to make it so efficient. And they're saying, well, that oil pressure is increasing tied with the speed of the crankshaft, right? And they're like, well, we don't always need the oil pressure to increase linearly. And so then what they have is an oil pressure relief valve, which most cars have a relief valve, right? Well, the thing about a relief valve is that it kind of like wastes energy, right? It's like a spring, right? And then the oil pressure pushes against this spool, against the spring, and then when it pushes hard enough against the spring, then it like lets oil flow back to tank. Okay, wasting energy. So what are they trying to do with this circuit on this Mercedes-Benz? They're trying to save energy. Okay, so here's how you think about it. This guy has had to break apart this entire goddamn car to fix this problem with this oil pressure pump management control circuit, right? This is going to cost, and the circuit itself is designed to save energy. All right. So let's think about the amount of energy that circuit has saved or will save over the lifespan of the car. Okay. Think of it in terms of the number of joules or of energy, like over the lifespan of the car. All right. Now, let's take that amount of energy. And let's take that amount of energy and let's run it through a crypto miner. And let's see how much either A, what is the value of that energy, God forbid, from your energy provider? Or B, what is the value of the Bitcoin that you would produce by, enthalpically mining with that amount of energy, okay? And if you were to do that calculation, which maybe I should do in a future video, you'll realize that the actual, as soon as it's awesome in theory, but the dollar value of this repair absurdly overwhelms the value of the energy savings that you're getting. This is going to be a $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 repair. Okay. In order to repair an electromechanical circuit, which is saving hundreds of dollars worth of energy over the lifespan of the vehicle. This is the problem with everything. And this is actually why crypto is so interesting. Because in our modern crypto world, you take energy, you run it through NVIDIA processors, and you get out some value of Bitcoin, which has a correlation to US dollars or fiat currency, and it has some value, right? And we can say energy equals money. What is that transactional sort of value of the energy? And the regulatory framework that has produced cars, particularly European cars, that operate like this Mercedes-Benz that is in the video, is so absurdly upside down that there's no rational way that you would choose to own such an automobile. So drive an old one. That is the best, most efficient thing you can do. Peace out. Check you later.